What's going on, everyone? I'm Jaren, and today we are talking about the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Coming from the same creative team and filmmakers who have brought you projects like the Teen Titans Go TV show, as well as their movie, the Despicable Me movies, as well as the Minions spin off, 1993 was the first time that Nintendo was involved for their intellectual property to translate from video games to the big screen. Now, I know it wasn't necessarily a good movie, but I do have a soft spot for the live action Super Mario Bros. Purely for nostalgia. It was my introduction to John Leguizamo, Bob Hoskins, and even Dennis Hopper when I was a kid. But unfortunately for Hollywood, that was the last time that they ever did any sort of rendition for a Super Mario Brothers feature. Until now, 30 years later. After the success of Sega and Paramount's collaboration of the part CGI animation and live action Sonic the Hedgehog, Illumination Entertainment and Nintendo have successfully collaborated. Late 2021, the announcement of this movie coming to light has finally broke, and as well as the star-studded cast, we're going to voice some iconic characters. Fortunately and unfortunately, all fans around the world were either excited or skeptic. Now, if you know me, I'm not necessarily a gamer, but that doesn't mean I didn't play any of these games while growing up, but it was mostly for the Nintendo 64 console, including titles like Super Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, Super Smash Bros., the Mario Party stuff, and Mario Tennis. Despite the mixed reviews, I am glad to report on my end that although this might be a divisive movie across the board, whether you're an older or younger fan, a gamer, or even just a moviegoer, there is so much love to the Super Mario world in every detail, in every frame, in every millisecond from start to finish. Starting off with the story, it's as simple as Shrek going on an adventure to rescue a princess in order to reclaim his swampland. In here, it's Mario enlisting the help of Princess Peach, Toad, and Donkey Kong in order to save his brother Luigi and the Mushroom Kingdom from the evil King Bowser. Now, if that's a problem for any fan, ask yourself, do you even strictly play a Mario game for its fucking plot? For a 90-minute runtime, it moves tremendously fast, as if it were an hour. I swear it was made for adults and children with short attention spans. As much as I would have loved to spend a little more time absorbing this world that they presented with us and give it a little more time to breathe, the pacing is pretty much straight to the point. Getting into some of the initial worries and concerns from fans, Chris Pratt and Charlie Day execute a serviceable job as the voice talents of Mario and Luigi. Now, it was quite jarring at first because there's that plumbing commercial in the beginning with their Italian accents, and I know that's an actual clip from the video game. It's a nice little callback of reference, but I was listening to it, and then part of me was like, if this went on for a little too long, it could get a little grating. So we cut back to where they're talking normal with a little bit of that Brooklyn flair, and I was fine with it. I was able to look past it. What I really admired the most was the brotherly dynamic between Mario and Luigi. There's that love and support and how they got each other's backs between the both of them that when they spend 80% of the movie apart, you're really rooting for them to reunite. So, I love Anya Taylor-Joy. I will watch anything that she's in, even if it's just her doing the voice work for Princess Peach. I admire the hell out of her because she actually played the video games in order to do research for her role. Now, I know there's going to be a toxic percentage of fandom that are going to rip this movie apart because it decided to be woke. Just because Peach is a warrior in this movie. But she's always been the damsel in distress in the video games. But I thought it was a right choice for the writers to revitalize her origin and evolve her character. So not many of you know this, nor do I like saying it out loud, but Bowser is my favorite character, especially when he becomes an optional character to play and not just a big bad or a big boss that you have to defeat in the games. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my brother, sister, and cousins always choosing the good guys when it comes to playing Smash Brothers or Mario Kart that I just want to be the villain. Or maybe he reminds me of Godzilla and Charizard, that they are two reptiles that are just breathing fire, as well as Bowser himself. I mean, they're outcasts that I idolize, and Jack Black does this character justice. I think he had the most fun voicing a menacing threat instead of his notable and very soft Kung Fu Panda character. And he even has a song number. I think it might be like the next overplayed internet trend. I really hope it isn't, but I thought it was pretty funny. Donkey Kong, on the other hand, was a bit of a letdown. It's like Seth Rogen phoned in his performance, and he even has his Seth Rogen laugh, which completely took me out of the illusion that Donkey Kong is supposed to be an original character and not a character made for Seth Rogen to make his own. It's one thing for him to do this shit in the Lion King remake with the voice of Pumbaa, but here, I don't know. I just think it was a really bad move for the studio to let him do his own voice. It's like he didn't even try. The song choices, the soundtrack to this movie was very off putting, and I understand that they were going for a more fun rock 80s vibe like Guardians of the Galaxy, but it just did not match the tone of this film. And I just kept thinking into the back of my head that there are other films who have used these infamous overplayed songs but have done it better. And I was totally fine with the original score from Brian Tyler, remixing some of the original Nintendo themes and the Super Mario themes. Those were just fine. And just kind of adding in a little bit more action, suspense, and much more charming moments. I was fine with all of that. Of course, my favorite sequence of the entire movie was our heroes getting into carts and riding through Rainbow Road. There is a pursuit that ensues with the Koopas, and the action becomes reminiscent to Mad Max Fury Road, which left me completely gleeful. Overall, I stand in the spectrum of people who actually enjoyed this movie. Although I would have wanted to see a much longer version of this, I am thankful for the large scope of world building that Illumination Entertainment and Nintendo had to offer. It gives the family moviegoers and fans hope for future projects to look forward to, whether that would be with endless possibilities and the world of Mario and the gang. And don't forget to stick around for those two end credit scenes because you can guarantee that we have not seen the last of them. Alright guys, that's all I got to share about this movie. I hope you guys are enjoying a wonderful Easter weekend. And by the time you guys see this video, I will be up in Portland with my girlfriend and our friends. We'll be taking a week off. And I will be also delivering the review for Air. I will have that for you guys soon. Other than that, it will be dry for a little bit. And I hope you guys get to check out as much movies as you can. You guys can comment and tell me all about what you guys got to see this weekend. And we can talk about it. We can chat about it. And in the meantime, look forward to more reviews. I am Jaren Agbanawag. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys at the movies. Take care.